welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing and a component overview of Heroes of Tenefyr, published by Broken Mill Games. Down at the table, we'll go ahead and get the shrink wrap off of this and take a look at our box. It's fairly light, so a couple things jiggling around inside. So this is a game for 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up. Heroes of Tenefyr is a cooperative deck building game where each player takes on the role of a hero. Fight through dungeons together to improve your decks and make sure you're well prepared for the final battle. So it goes over our component list here, but we're just going to go ahead and open up the box. So up top, we've got our rule book. Looking on the back, we've got a quick overview. This is just 10 pages long. Going over an introduction, our components, player setup, object of the game, basics of the game, entering the dungeon, going over combat, leaving the dungeon, into the game, optional roles, card clarifications, and keywords. And yes, a solo mode. Then you have an achievement list you can go through to win the game on easy difficulty and different difficulties, and have a combined power of 32 or more at any point during the game. So long list of achievements there. You have a punch out. So we've got our boss track, starting at easy, normal, and hard. And then quick mode on the back. Then we're going to have our start player and dungeon marker. And inside here we have our boss token, and get a better view of that. So you can see he's got some holes there for his eyes, pretty neat looking. Then we have a bunch of cards we'll take a closer look at. The box has rows for sorting, and we also have some dividers. And all these are just going through the different dungeon levels, because they're boss. And then the different hero cards, and then some additional ones. So here's all the cards laid out. We've got our heroes, different levels of the dungeon, our bosses, and reward cards. So starting with our heroes, we have just a artwork card for a barbarian, then their skill card. So you can see that on the back. So all these decks are just going to have their barbarian skill or their class skill. Then they're going to have 6-0 cards and then 6-1 cards. So that's going to be the same for each of them. So the only thing different for the bard is going to be his skill. And then the cleric and the thief. Then we have our level 1 cards. So you can see on the back, if we hold them normal, this is what we're going to get when we defeat the monsters. So this is a deck builder, so once we defeat the bandit, it's going to go to our card, and that's going to be our power for when we use it. So you can see here, depending on the numbers of player, what their health is going to be, and the level of the dungeon. So see, we've got some bandits, gargoyles, giant rats, goblins, kobolds, orcs, and some slime for level 1. Then our level 2, got some acid slime. Like I said, once defeated, becomes weakened. Goblin scouts, a golem, some henchmen, an imp, ogre, raging orc, rotworm, and a zombie. Level 3 of the dungeon, get to see some dark elves, the greater worm, some kobold drummers, minotaur, an orc warlock, a raging ogre, a right hand werewolf, and zombie ogre. Level 4, got a wyvern. Good ability after we defeat those. Animated armor, chomping chest, dark elf spy, a dark unicorn, ghost, giant platypus, lesser demon, necromancer, and a pirate master. And level 5 of the dungeon, armored minotaur, assassin, dark mage, Floating Eye, a Giant, Golden Sphinx, the Lost Goblin, the Orc Warband, and Skeletal Drake. Then on to our bosses. There's going to be several cards for each boss. So we've got some for the Chaos Dragon, then the Dark Lord, the Spider Queen, and the Stone Titan. And lastly, we have reward cards for each level of the dungeon. So there's going to be 4 for each level, giving us rewards we get to choose once we clear out the dungeons. So for level 1s, then level 2, level 3, on to level 4, and level 5 rewards. And that is everything in Heroes of Tenefyr. So I always hope you enjoyed this unboxing. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.